How's it going, guys? Helmsy here. Thank you for joining me today. What we're going to be doing is something a little bit different. We did some Mythic 2, Mythic Plus, the day that they came out. I'm going to go through, tell you guys what you need to look out for. A couple of seconds ago, you'll notice that he put kind of a purple circle on the ground there. You want to stay out of that. The next thing that he did was with the blowback, and on that, it doesn't do a lot of damage. You can honestly DPS through it. It literally only does about 15% of your health, and then the last thing that he'll do is actually drop those circles on the ground that'll just rotate around you. As a melee DPS, you won't have to worry about them as much because they do stay quite far away from you. However, as a range, all you have to do is just move out of the way of them. Just don't let them hit you. I don't know how much damage they do because they've never hit me. You will see me do or make quite a few mistakes in here just because I'm still new to PvE. I'm still just, it's just fun for me. For example, right now I actually don't have Slice and Dice up, and I've been messing around with a bunch of different talents. That's why I'm using Slice and Dice. So if you think, Roll the Bones is better, I don't disagree necessarily. It's just I'm trying new things. Just for fun, just because why not? But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and go through this, and all that's going to happen is, I'll skip some trash parts if I need to, but I'm going to explain boss fights, because I didn't put out Mythic guides or anything like that, and this was just something fun that I did, so I figured, hey, why not make a video out of it.
I'm calling in the shit.
By the way, the difference between Mythic and Mythic Plus is enemies have 8% more health and 8% more damage rate. So as you'll see, about halfway up on the right side, we have 19 minutes. We had 21 or 25 minutes from the start of this thing to finish it. We're at 19:30. This is a pretty quick dungeon, so we don't really have too much of an issue. I don't know how much time we end with. I think we just barely make it. But you also have to kill a certain amount of trash mobs. You have to kill enemy forces, it says. And once you get that done, then you can, focus more on the bosses. So it's not like go through, kill the bosses, avoid all the trash. It has a little bit more challenging components here.
Even Pharaoh, they take so much damage.
True.
So here for this guy, we pull him into this corner because he does AoE and you have to kind of get out of it. Or stack up so your healer can heal you. You see he's putting it kind of behind him right now. We're in front of him, or off to the side is where my mage and the healer were, so that they weren't hit by it. I thought that guy was going to last a lot longer. I confused him with the guy that we're about to pull, which has a lot more health and takes a lot longer to kill. So I actually popped both Adrenaline Rush and my Dread Blades like a noob. And this guy puts poison on the ground. Don't stand in the poison. You'll see me actually stand in the poison multiple times. And one time it does almost kill me because I'm a noob. I think it's coming up right here. Yeah, right now I'm standing in poison just constantly. So I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably get out of that. And then I pop, pop cooldowns. And yeah, I apologize for this crappy camera angle right here.
If we die, it subtracts 5 seconds from the time. It's too far away.
And see, another reason why you tuck yourself in that corner is so that whenever he starts poisoning stuff, then he will eventually poison out that area, and you're supposed to move him out.
Oh.
The reason that you do it is so you don't pull those other mobs on the other side of the room that I just looked at.
Alright, run up the stairs right there.
And here we decide we're at 54% of trash done. We should probably go ahead and go upstairs and see if we can finish the rest of it. Upstairs, there's multiple mobs upstairs that we can go ahead and hit. All right, so we're coming up on the second boss here. I'm not sure what the heck he's even called. It's the guy on the ship deck. The very like as soon as you come out here.
Alright, everyone up.
This fight is. It's pretty cut and dry. It's pretty common sense. Don't stand in the fire. Don't let the scythe hit you. He does it right over his head like that he just did. Don't let the scythe hit you. Don't stand in AoE. Kill the ads. See, he just summoned an ad. We need to go over there and take care of that. He just put something on the floor. By the way, I'm not sure if this is like this in Heroic or anything, but I know that in Mythic, those pools actually move very slowly, and they don't really get you. It's just kind of a pain.
Kill Servitor.
And you'll see here a few times, one mistake that I've already made is I don't have slice and dice up. And you'll notice that multiple times is that I'm just not that used to PvP or PvE, so I just don't do things that are like super common sense to people. You know, I'm just like, oh yeah, cannon barrage and like this, and half the time I leave my freaking Blade Fury on like an idiot, but anyway, it's pretty easy for the most part. And you keep him in one area of the room so that the puddles build up over there, and then you can either switch him to the other, switch him to the middle. Yeah, see, we just started switching him, or pulling him farther over. So all the puddles are kind of to our left over there. We have one to our right, but it's not that bad.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Ads.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill those ads over there on the side. See, now we have enough puddles around us that we should probably go ahead and move.
No sand stuff.
Yeah, there we go. So you'll see there I popped Cloak because I was just going to run through it because it wouldn't hurt me because I have Cloak up, and it's a magical effect. But I didn't have to because there was a spot behind us. So there go the ads, so I flip on Blade Fury. I'm not sure if I had it on from a couple seconds ago whenever I had it on.
Good shit, guys.
And that's it. It's a pretty cut and dry fight. If you have better DPS than me, you know, it goes a little bit faster.
Alright, we didn't get any percent.
I do good AoE, but hey, that Windwalker Monk is making up for me. So we're at 60% on the trash right now, so we do have quite a bit more left to clear. That got us only up to 62%. So as you can see, we're in a bit of a pickle here with our trash clearing. Also, on these guys, you have to interrupt the Mist Caller, otherwise he will heal himself pretty much for his full health. So make sure that you interrupt them. And there's Mist Weaver and Mist Caller. Make sure that you are on the Mist Caller. Yeah, one issue that we actually had is we have people, one guy that kept disconnecting, and it made this a lot closer than it needed to be, and the person who was disconnecting was the Windwalker Monk. And if you know anything about Legion right now, you know that Windwalker Monks have the most psychotic DPS, both single target and multi-target. We actually did a Blackbird Hold run just after this, and we missed it because he got DC'd during the final fight when we had 5 minutes to kill this guy. And he DC'd during the final fight, got killed, and we brought the boss down to something like 5% health. Or something, you know, something like that. You guys will see it. I'll end up putting it up eventually. So we're up to 76%. You probably just heard us starting to talk about how we were probably going to have to pull a lot of shit. Like a lot more people in this area.
That would suck if we did that.
So it's gonna suck, but it actually works out pretty decent the way that we do it, so I'll just shut up and let you watch it.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can though, it's not hard. As long
They
as you guys
fixed
hit
the
the right
corners
controls.
though. I can't just sit in the corners.
Oh, I know. Just always
So we just had an accidental pull over here, which is completely fine because we needed to hurry up anyway.
Just kidding. Just wanted to go faster. And I don't know if this guy's gonna give us percentage either.
And he's not a boss, I might.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't. He should give us like
We can kill him
19%.
first and find out.
We also decided to kill this guy before killing any other trash, just because this guy could be counted as trash or a big piece of trash. And I make sure to keep on Blade Fury the majority of this time, just because, you know, he spawns ads constantly, and you can get a ton of DPS here as long as you are close to something.
Yimmeron didn't count either.
We're close, I mean, 86. If he counts, then we'll probably be just one more time.
I think the biggest thing we're gonna have to watch on Helya is the Destructor Tentacles.
Yeah.
We're at 86% right now on our trash clear.
Yeah, as long as the tank stays on.
Now we're at 94%. So he just gave us 8% poison.
So probably 2 more of these last
Probably just
attacks.
pack right here.
So all we have to do is this one group right in front of us right here, and we should be done, I believe. I'm trying to get him to pull onto me so that I can pop repost and bring him back to my tank, which I do.
I got that one.
If you're unfamiliar with what repost does, it makes me a tank for a couple of seconds, 10 seconds. It increases my parry chance by 100% for 10 seconds, so nothing pretty much hits me. And then things that do actually hit me, I keep feint up for a reduction of 30% damage, so that I can pseudo tank, I guess, for just a couple of seconds until he got his aggro back. So that finished it right there, so we don't have to do that last mob. And then we're gonna go down here and kill Helia. We have 7
I'm gonna
minutes.
save Lust for when she comes up.
Alright.
And we're talking about our strategy right now. The tentacles are going to give us the hardest time. We have to focus on the same tentacle
Everyone down?
the entire time.
Stay back in the beginning.
All you have to do on this boss, Heroic, I'm not sure exactly what's different between this and Heroic, Normal, Mythic, but this boss on Mythic is what I meant to say. Is all you have to do is avoid the AoE, the fire on the ground. When the tentacles come up and spin, you don't want to be near them because it hurts you. Other than that, there are going to be 2 tentacles on either side of the boat, one right there, and then one you can see over there on the right. You have to destroy them. Tentacle in the middle, you destroy that one first. It's just kind of how things go.
Stay on the same one.
You can do whatever you want, I guess. But that's all we do and we were actually split there. So you'll see that tentacle just came up, did a whirlwind, and then dropped. Don't stand next to that one, kill the other tentacles, because if you don't, then they start just destroying stuff. They do a lot of damage eventually. And as you can see, the tentacles are constantly replenished on the side of the boat there. But once you get, and killing these tentacles eventually gets Helia down to a certain percentage, where instead of this phase, she'll sweep you into phase 2. I'm not sure what you have to get her health down to exactly. But she'll sweep you into phase 2, which is where you actually fight Helia, and I'll explain that when we get to it. Also, if you fall in those holes in the boat, then you receive, I think it's like a 3-second stun, and it's not much damage, but I think it does like 10% of your health or something like that. Or for me, I think that was about what it was.
Good shit, guys.
Just don't fall in it.
Come back. Never mind.
Alright, so this is the second phase. The second phase, she blows off the front of the ship, and she starts to, melee your tank. She has a couple of abilities. She does AoE, she does a torrent, which you don't want to let her get off, and then she will actually shoot, I don't know, she will like throw up purple shit on the bow of the boat, on the deck of the boat. It'll either go left, right, or middle. You have to watch her, watch the way that she sets up, because we actually make the mistake a couple times, and we think that she's going to do the left, and she does the middle, and it actually ends up hitting some people.
Right.
Like that, right there. Somebody called that it was going left, I believe, maybe right. Left, or we'll say left, I couldn't hear him. But they called it out, and everybody ran middle. Except for the people who were on the right, so yeah, so it was left. Also, if she gets a torrent off, it does a ton of damage to everybody. Not a ton, but like it's unneeded damage that's easily interruptible. But so it's pretty simple to see what she's gonna do. All you have to do is watch. Is she facing the ship straight on? Is she slightly to the left, slightly to the right? That's where she's gonna throw off at, or use that ability. I don't know what it's called.
I think we need like 4% more.
Should be able to burn real quick at the beginning here, so.
Yeah.
So as you'll notice, we have about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and we have to drop her down to 70%.
Hello is in 5 seconds. I got that
So
one.
interrupt that. She's going middle, right there, and I'm pretty sure I stood in that like an idiot, and I'm pretty sure a monk did the same.
2%. I can't get this torrent.
I got it.
right?
Alright, so there you have it. That's the first one. Sometimes we get some really good things out of those chests. You can actually get Mythic 2 items, and it'll literally say Mythic 2, Mythic 3, whatever level you've just done. Increased item level based on the Mythic level. Thank you for watching. I hope you had an insightful journey. I hope this was not too boring for you guys to watch. I hope you guys had fun. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.